Hello everyone, Juicebags here, and welcome back to a little Banished. See, we've built out the town quite a ways, and this section here, this row of houses has been my my latest burn victims. So I am going to put a few more wells in play. One of the tough things about the wells is there's no area of effect ring, so you don't really know what houses it's protecting. Where like the market, you can click on that, you see your ring, you know exactly what what area of houses is using that market. And I did build out a little bit. We put in a couple more crop fields. We got the pumpkins over here now, and we switched this one up to wheat. So we've got 3 wheats and a corn. And then I added another market over here, which is going to help these houses here collect all the goodies they need. So, a few things I want to do. First off, my pathing is a little bad. As you see, like these houses here have to run all the way around. They can't actually get through. So I need to create some spaces where we can put roadways through the center to allow a little easier access, and then also I want to get those wells in place. So we need to get rid of a few houses. Let's go ahead and remove some structures. Let's remove those 2 guys. We'll remove those 2 guys and these 2. Now that's going to give me 6 less homes. So there's going to be some homeless folks here. Now luckily we do have the boarding house right over here. We've actually got quite a few people staying at it right now. I'm assuming it's those guys that were homeless right there. So we need to get them in a position where they've got some houses. What have we got going over here? A tailor. We lost a tailor, so let's get rid of 1 farmer and we'll add a tailor back in. You see, I've got a nice supply of food. At this point, really, the 2 things that are killing me is first off the fires, and second off the nomads. As once you get your town hall made, periodically some nomads will come in and request citizenship, and if you get a little overzealous with letting in too many citizens, you're gonna pay for it. We got a merchant here. Let's see what he's got to offer. Nothing I am looking for right at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and dismiss that. Now first off, let's get some roads cut in. Let's see, we're gonna stick with this. We want to stick with the stone roads? Yeah, let's stick with the stone. Actually cleared out a little bit too much space, I think. Let's put a stone road in there connecting those guys. And then I think we can throw some wells in. Let's put not quite symmetrical, but that's alright. Let's put 3 wells in right here. And I think that's going to protect this little row of houses substantially better. Now we also need to go ahead and get some more houses built to get these guys out of the homeless shelter. And I want to maximize the use of my space a little bit better. Now I mentioned it in the comments on my last Banished video, and I'm seriously thinking about starting fresh on a bigger map as do we want to squeeze one in right there? Yeah, what the heck. We'll load them out. Anyway, I was seriously thinking about starting fresh with a bigger map, as I really want to, since I'm liking the game, I'm liking how it's going, it's been a lot of fun. I think I want to make a much larger city. Right now I'm on the medium-sized map, And the medium-sized map is... it's medium-sized. It's not quite big enough. It's not exactly what we're looking for. But, we're getting it done. We're at, what? 162, 292, and 5. We're at 197 citizens now, including the kids and the students. We've got a ton of food, so we could actually accept some nomads right now. Now, when the nomads come in, you get a huge boost in your laborers, which is nice, but they also bring in the diseases. So you got to make sure your hospital is squared away and ready to go, because you're going to get some typhus and smallpox and all kinds of random nastiness, which of course is no good. Now I probably should have trashed one of these houses too. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me get rid of this one right here, and that's going to allow traffic through the middle instead of having these guys run all the way around. And then really the same thing right here. Let me go ahead and get rid of one more right here. We don't want these guys to have to run the entire loop when they want to get just from like here to here. Got another merchant here. At this point, there's not really a whole lot that I'm looking for at the merchants, so I'm just going to keep dismissing them. Looks like we're getting our building materials built back up, which is nice. Let's get some roadways going around here. Down the sides of the market there. And I think here we might actually want to put a tunnel in. Let's see, let's stretch a tunnel right over there. That's going to help those guys get through here a lot quicker. They're not going to have to run up and over. We'll enclose a roadway around the market there to make sure we're getting plenty of flow. Same thing here. I really ideally would want to get rid of a few houses and connect the inside. In fact, I think I want to put a well in here as well. So let's do that. We're going to trash that house and that house. And that's going to allow me to connect a roadway here. These guys over on this side have to take a pretty massive loop as well to get around. Now you see my collection of food is just really cranking up now, which is nice. I don't have to worry about starving. And of course I added in some additional livestock areas over here. Now I put some houses in here. One of the things you'll see is if you have your... I've got to make some changes here. I've lost a woodcutter. Anyway, if your citizens have a long way to run to go gather resources or whatever it is that they're doing, sometimes they will, if it's too far, they could potentially freeze to death on their way back, or die of hunger. And of course, neither of those are any good. See, let's pop down. Let's pop a well right down in the middle here. And then that will leave us room to throw in a connecting roadway here. That's going to help those guys out quite a bit. And let's see, how's our... Okay, our border house is holding strong. Those additional houses helped out a lot. So we're in pretty good shape right there. Do we want to go ahead and wrap... let's go ahead and add a couple more houses right here next to the market. And going to give them a little bit more space. That's one thing that if I do decide to redo the map, I will definitely think about. Ooh, see, I'm getting a little full on storage, stored goods. So I may need another storage barn. Wow. We're really loading up on the stored goods here. One thing I would definitely change is the placement. I got plenty of sheep. The placement of the wells, the flow of the roads. You know, we lost a tailor. That's no good. What do we want to do here? We're going to have to trim the fat somewhere. We got so much food. Let me bump this fisherman down a little bit. I'm going to take them down to 22. I need to get my tailor back in action here. Stonecutters and miners is pretty capped as well, so we'll keep building up plenty of building materials. Anyway, although I would build large neighborhoods. You know, obviously right now they're kind of scattered about here as I came back in afterwards and through you know, through those wells and such in. Now what do we want to do about the roads here? $20 children right now. I definitely need to add in some more storage. Yeah, the markets are filling up as well. So yeah, time for some new storage. I guess I could get some of this down to our trading center, and that would help out quite a bit. We want to add some storage in right over here. It's right there next to the market, but let's go ahead and do it. We'll put the storage barn right there. That's going to help out. There. How are we holding up here? We're at about, what, 191 total citizens. Another nice thing when you add the town hall in is you can look at 99% clothed, 92% educated. Happiness is dropping a little bit. See, we're producing plenty of food. We got a ton of inventory. I think right now would be kind of an ideal time to get another wave of nomads in. See, and I'm unsure as to where I want to continue building homes. I definitely want to put a few more out here, because I think I'm going to be going this direction a little bit more. Let's see. Let's continue the roadway out a bit. Oh, can't place the road there. That was why it stopped at that point. Same thing with houses on that hill. Some of these outlying houses like these, I'm not as concerned with putting a well in, because if they burn, it's not going to affect a whole neighborhood. But looking good so far. Anyway, the markets are important. The markets allow... Uh-oh, building has caught fire. And this is what I'm talking about. See, we have potential for some real nastiness right over here. We've got a building on fire. Merchant has arrived. I'm just going to ignore that merchant. Let's get the time hopping again here to see exactly what this is going to burn. It could potentially burn this entire row of houses, and even the tavern. But hopefully, or no, see, they're using the well and they're putting out the fire. Awesome. So having a well saved the day right there. That's kick-ass. So I'm just going to go ahead and rebuild that house. Maybe drop a couple of vendors, maybe even a couple of miners and stonecutters to add some more builders in. That is completely awesome that that only cost one house. And we bumped up. We had another kid born, even though a couple had died. We're at 192 total residents. And what deficiencies do we have? We're real light on vendors. We've got more traders than we need. I'm not moving any goods back and forth really there, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the traders a bit. I guess we could leave 2. Foresters always seem to always be short on building materials, and firewood, of course, is important. So let's keep those foresters bumped up to the max. This quarry's still got a long way to go at 72%, so we're in good shape there. But anyway, one of the things that I failed to do in this particular build that I would do if I started over, besides better placement of the wells and a little better symmetry with the neighborhoods and roadways, is I want to put these quarries right here because this is kind of prime real estate. Now, how it works with the quarries and the mines is the houses that are close to any of those industrial operations get a little happiness penalty. They're not as happy because they're, you know, of course they're the workhorses, and they're pissed about it. See, can we put a tunnel through there? No, we can't get a tunnel through there. Got a little train going by in the background, pardon the noise. Alright, we got rid of the train, I believe. So anyway, I would make a little better symmetry with the neighborhoods and the farming. You know, why I decided to place our farming lands right in the middle of town, where this would be an awesome building area. The reserve of food is low. How is that? We've got 28,000 food. Still having problems with storage. We're producing so much food is the problem. In fact, let me tone down. Let's tone down some farmers. Tone down some herdsmen. Tone down some fishermen. And get some of our other items completely buffed up. Like, we want to get plenty of building materials. In fact, we could start clearing some more areas as well, which we've got lots of nice building materials available right over here. Let's clear this whole area here. Lots of stone and wood right there, and that'll keep some of those guys busy that aren't doing anything. You see, they're headed out right now. But anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you want to see a bigger map? I really want to. I want to build out a town that has like 1,000+ citizens. That's kind of my goal. I don't know what the capabilities of the game or the load on. You know, when you get to a point where you have that many citizens running around, how much of a load on your PC it would be. But I mean, I'd even love to see several thousand. I think that would be completely awesome. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Banished. Thanks again for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Do you guys want to see a bigger map? Do you want to see a huge city? Or are you happy with how things are looking right now? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again.